Hello, welcome. We are in LifeScience Park during the fourth day of LifeScience Open Space 2022 event. Today we will deal with business tracks, two business tracks related to career and business development in life sciences. With me in studio already is Karolina Jarosińska, who will lead this afternoon session, morning session. Sorry, but it will come in 30 minutes. Now, let me remind you about yesterday. What happened yesterday? Few words about what happened during the Healthy Environments Day and Startups Scene Day 3. So, okay, yesterday, as mentioned, the day was devoted to healthier environs, and we were discussing in which way, if I can return back, in which way the environments in which we live influence our behavior, influence our state of the life. From the perspective of cancer, fighting with the cancer, and because the notion is that environmental issues are the ones we may avoid, and that's the problem, because we may avoid, but we from the other point of view we cannot avoid, because we have to breathe, we have to live in the places we choose for the long time. So. We created the environment, and we don't want to live in the same environment. So we did have yesterday, and that's something interesting in the statistics. What you see here now, we had yesterday 3 collaboration pitches and 5 experts presentations. Our partner yesterday in this session was Instytut Gospodarki Surowcami Mineralnymi i Energią, Polish Academy of Science, and as you see, 3 collaboration pitches and 5 experts presentations, which means. That's kind of obvious. We are more talking about healthy issues than doing with this regarding the environments. That's interesting, but it's worth to talk before, because that will trigger probably in the near future some activities. And we did have some examples afternoon during the life science startup scene, which was devoted or involved few ecosystems from all over the Europe. We have partnered in this session with Startup Hub from Berliner Hochschule für Technik. As you know, Berlin is a very good place for startups, one of the best places for startups in Europe. And here we did have 4 startup pitches and 5 ecosystem experts, but those 5 ecosystem experts, it doesn't mean here that we are talking more than doing. Actually, those 5 ecosystem experts showed us a lot of activities and a lot of opportunities for collaboration. So quick review about yesterday's day. As mentioned before, our first morning session was devoted to environments, and we did have 4 speakers and discussing this issue. Very interesting. A lot of these discussions, these presentations were related to health, directly to health. So we just touched the issues related to environmental surrounding. And here the leader was. From the institute I mentioned. Here we have Adam, who led the afternoon session, so we will return back to this session later on. And during this afternoon session, I'm highlighting only the most interesting things, because there's too many things to touch upon. But after this afternoon session, we, for example, had the visitors from Europe. This is the Maren from Berlin, if I'm not mistaken. And if you can see, this is a Vision Health Pioneer Startup Color and Applied Data Incubator. She is very much involved in a lot of different activities. I'm showing her because he presented one of the very interesting proposal for collaboration, which starts this week. So you have to be quick to react for that. Healthy Planet Hackathon. this week, next week. So you have to react this week to be involved in this. And Healthy Planet Hackathon is exactly what we have been discussing yesterday. How to make the place how to create the place we want to live in, not to escape from. Then we did have some nice discussions between Adam and guests, Adam and guests during the presentations of startups. And afternoon presentations of startups, I would like to highlight only two, I believe. First is ASELMed. This is I'm highlighting this presentation because Wojciech is very active on the platform, which is nice to see how he was prepared to discussion, how he developed the information, presented information during the session and also before the session. When you go to the LSOS platform, you'll find a lot of information and a lot of opportunities to react and to connect with Wojciech. I'm highlighting him as a good example of using the conference and platform. Paweł Ciesielka, again, that was another startup showing us something interesting. Difficult to explain, but easy to discuss when you touch upon him. And this is example when maybe not. I'm not trying to say this is a wrong example, but I'm showing his because the presentation was very interesting, and he was kind of obliged to put this presentation into the platform in order to let other members of the community to learn and to make contacts with him, which is very important part of the conference and most important part of the conference. That was the short reminder of what happened yesterday. If you want to see the full program, you can go back to yesterday's sessions, and I will continue yesterday's sessions and watch it again and watch the parts you are most interested, and then you can go to the platform and find out the presentations which our speakers promised to upload if they did not do it yet. But again, few thoughts about the platform, because as I used to do from since Tuesday. What has changed? Because we are observing every day what is happening on the collaboration platform, and see here, as you see, since yesterday we have since Tuesday we have by the end of the yesterday we have 18 new users, 8 new companies, big companies, and one new startups, one new research organization, and one new investor. I claimed yesterday, or I complained yesterday, that we have only 3. Now we have 4 investors on the platform. I think we need more. So investors, please come on and register, because startups are looking after you. You see, there's 57 startups waiting how to make connections. And this is the user statistics. So now we have on the platform 209 organizations, which is pretty nice, and this number is growing every day. This usage map, which I presented yesterday, I tried to make this usage map more precise. Still, I don't know how this works. So, what this map is showing up, and in which context this usage is presented. But it's still nice to see that there is a lot of activities in Poland and in Germany, some in UK. And also in Spain, which is normal because that was there are the guests we have during this session, during this event. These are the guests from these places, and they are pretty active, as you see. Since Tuesday, 1,795 more activities on the platform. On the right side, if you can read from your perspective, you will find the most wanted keywords in search, and the most wanted keyword is drug discovery. So I'm just showing this to you to show you that the platform works when you are on the platform and when you are using this to your advantage. Yet another statistic, interactions. Because interactions is also very important. I believe this is a picture of interactions from all over the day, or no, this is from 1 week, so it's growing. Since last it has grown since the last week, and the 236 organizations were involved in these interactions. Sorry, here we see how often they interact, and we don't see at this moment what are the interactions. But it's important that you are active, and it's important, and we see where it is happening. So it's good. Welcome again to the platform, and please use it to your advantage. And that's all for this moment. To summarize yesterday. Today I expect a lot from these two sessions, because it used to be very interesting to discuss not only on the subjects, meritocratic subjects like health technologies, food technologies, environmental technologies. I remind you that we've been talking about these 3 value chains related to fight with the cancer. And today we will have 2 sessions. One is career paths, careers, and our expert from Kraków Klaster community, LifeScience Klaster community. Karolina, 2 words about what will happen, or you don't want to?
Good morning, everyone. I hope that you will have some time to grasp a cup of coffee. Before we start our session, just a short introduction. So we will go through 3 sections. We would like to start with extremely interesting and inspiring person who founded a startup, and right now it's an interesting company fighting with cancer. Yeah.
Good.
And the second session will be dedicated to discussion related to how to build winning teams and companies as well. I think it's very important to know the strategies from our experts, very experienced people. And the last one will be what we started from a couple of years ago, like showcases, presentations of companies that are growing and looking for people, talents. Yeah, exactly.
And saying that, we have to mention that we know that this session will be transmitted also to students. So not only on the platform, but also in universities. So it's a very good idea. So thank you, Karolina. Thank you, everybody. This was the short introduction for today, and we will meet in 16 or 17 minutes, and now a short break, or as we used to commercials.
And coffee break.